All right, so today's video for the tibial plateau fracture, or really anybody that had a broken leg, is what you need to do in the first 6 weeks so you don't A, have a disaster, and B, you don't need a manipulation under anesthesia, an MUA. As everybody probably knows by now, this was my knee, this was my fracture, and this was me dancing salsa, doing yoga, going to CrossFit, basically living my life 5.5 weeks later, and I did it all with the doctor telling me it was okay to do it. So from 8 to 10 weeks in bed, which is the typical diagnosis, to me doing everything after 5.5 weeks and doing it without a problem. So if that is your case, if you've got the tibial plateau fracture, or you've got some type of broken leg where you're not able to weight bear, you need to watch this video because I'm going to go into what you can do to make sure it doesn't become a disastrous case like so many of my clients and stories I've heard either in the Facebook groups or on YouTube. All right, so the first thing we need to do is more. So many of my clients, it doesn't matter where in the world they're from, this idea that America has this terrible system and Europe's is amazing when it comes to healthcare, they're all terrible. And they're all terrible for their own way. Many people say, oh yeah, but you know, in America, I'm American, I know. Oh yeah, but in Europe, yeah, I know, I live in Europe and I deal with the broken healthcare system. I understand that one too. So what we need to do is get you results and not excuses. So the first thing you need to do is move your leg. More movement is better than less movement. Now, I've got a video where I talk about, you know, if someone broke the corner off of their table and we screwed the corner back onto the table, that it's not gonna just break overnight. The point of that one is, and I'll link the video below, I'm not gonna do it here, I'll do it below, where you can watch that analogy. It's also in my online program for the tibial plateau fracture. But this means you're not gonna break anything. You're gonna be fine. I actually had a client reach out to me, not even a client actually, he just watched my YouTube videos, and I had a phone call with him. He did everything wrong. He was walking without crutches when he wasn't supposed to, like week 3. He told me he couldn't tell the doctor how much results he got from my YouTube videos because he was doing week 6 at like week 3. I'm not suggesting you do that, but that just goes to show you that our body is more resilient than we think it is. So move your knee more. You have got to get to 90 degrees flexion as fast as possible. And extension to 0 degrees, so keeping it straight, is also crucial. I just had a phone call with a client that was in the hospital for 4 days. They kept her in a CPM, so that automatic, the machine that moves your leg, for basically the entire day. She was at 90 degrees. Props to the hospital in Holland. That was perfect. Then they sent her home. She had terrible physio, like they all do. Again, it doesn't matter where in the world you're from. And she stopped moving her knee, and now she is basically stuck at like 20 degrees of flexion. She's terrified she won't get it back. She will. The problem was the hospital did everything correct, but then when they sent her home, the physical therapy system failed and didn't do anything. So now we're working on getting that back. So what you need to focus on, flexion, 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 flexion. You know, they say in real estate, the 3 most important things are location, location, location. For you, the most important thing is flexion, 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 flexion. A lot of people say, you need to work on the extension, the flexion will come. In a perfect world, yes. In this case, I would work on both if I were you. However, many people I see don't have an issue with extension at all. I had my issue with extension, but focus on both. Keep your legs straight. I'm going to show you some exercises where you can work on both here in a second, but focus on your flexion. Many people don't have physical therapy for the first 6 weeks, which is bananas. You should have it from day 1, just like my client that was in the hospital. You should always have physical therapy. Many of you won't. You need to move your leg. Get the flexion, get the flexion, get the flexion, get the extension, and move your body. Please comment in the section below if you don't know, or comment below if you want more ideas on how to move your leg, or check my online program out. The first 7 days are completely free, and that includes a coaching call with me. You don't even need a credit card, you just need an email address. So if you're watching this video, I assume you have an email address. So I'm gonna stop talking about how flexion, 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 flexion is the most important thing, and I'm gonna show you some ways you can get it while you're in bed, not able to move. All right, so my broken leg is my left leg. This video is going directly into tibial plateau fracture program. Just so you know, I'm gonna cut the intro and outro out, and this one's gonna be in the program. So people in the program, hello. What you're gonna do, now everyone knows my broken leg was my left leg. Just due to the angle of the video, I'm gonna do my right leg. If you have a ball, it's fantastic. If you don't, you can still use like a chair or a stool or anything that will allow you to raise your leg like this in your bed. So obviously, this is my treatment table. Do this in your bed. Do it on the floor if you want. I would suggest your bed. But what we're gonna do here is I'm just going to curl my leg just like this. Now, obviously, if this is not a ball and this is a chair, you're gonna have to slide your leg in the chair a little bit, or slide your foot on the chair, which is fine, or just get a ball, because you can use a ball for multiple things within the future. And what I would do is I would just move my knee like this. Now, many people have a CPM machine, so the thing that automatically moves your knee. If you have one, use it. I had one, my insurance paid for it, fine. But many of my clients in the States have to pay like $300 a week, where in Europe, this is one of the benefits of Europe, is the system's a bit cheaper. Have to pay $300 a month, but either way, it's out of pocket. If it is, I don't think it's worth it either or. If it's paid by insurance, then go ahead and grab it. So from here, you can see I'm literally just, as I'm talking with you, moving my knee like this. Now, the nice thing is I can go from here, and I can bend it as much as I can. If it starts to hurt, I can start to massage the areas where it's tight. You can put your head on a pillow, whatever, it doesn't matter. And those areas where it starts to hurt, they're basically trigger points and scar tissue, if you will. So by me working on that area, also I have videos on my Instagram where I use the Theragun personally, and you can just open that area up as you do it. Now, the other nice thing is from here, I can also then try to use my other leg if I want, that's fine, but also give a little bit of pressure in my heel and lift my butt up. Now, if you guys are non-weight bearing, I mean, listen, I'm not your doctor, so please be careful, but your leg's not gonna pop off, yeah? Your head's not gonna explode. A little bit of pressure. I'm also using my left leg, so in this video, my good leg, to help me lift up. That's fine. You don't have to lift everything up with your bad leg, but a little bit of pressure is not gonna kill anybody, all right? So from here, I can get it at different angles, bring myself up, and the other thing I can do is I can move the ball just a bit, and I can work on my extension. For me, the extension was my problem. And in this case, you got gravity helping you with your extension, but not 100% of gravity, because my leg is at an angle. 100% gravity, I would need to be parallel to the ground. Sorry about that one. And from here, what I can also do is then I can weight my leg, or put some weight on my leg if I have the flexibility like this. If not, you can use a weight or something like that. And I can press down a little bit in this position. And also from here, I can then get a nice little stretch in my other leg, or I can also just move my knee in this position. And this also gives a little bit of resistance to my leg, to my muscles, which is going to then increase the blood flow. It's going to break down the scar tissue. It's going to keep you moving, because you need to remember the advice, the instructions from the CPM machine is they want you using it like 35 hours a day. So they want you to do like 2 hours and then a 30-minute break and then 2 hours again. So you're moving a lot. So move. And if the question is, well, how much should I do this? Well, look at the directions for the CPM machine, and they want you to do it basically, 25 hours a day. Well, then the more you move, the better you're going to do. And keep in mind, muscles are muscles. So if you get a little bit of muscle soreness, don't freak out, because the thing is most likely you have done like nothing for the last few weeks or longer. Therefore, any type of movement is going to give you some muscle soreness. So this is where we need to start differentiating bad pain from good pain, and just pain in general. So I would suggest doing these until the cows come home, just so you can get more movement than less movement. You can keep your leg here if you want. You can cross your leg. There's nothing wrong. Just learn how to listen to your body. And also, if your foot hurts, you can even then have a nice little ankle pump motion, which is great to pump out the swelling, but also just to kind of get some range of motion into that ankle. Because for me, the horrible position or feeling, if you will, was more in my ankle, because the muscle here was just always on fire. So for me, I also loved doing these ankle pumps just because it made my leg feel so much better. All right, thank you for taking the time to watch that video and listen to my important message about movement. If you have not signed up for my tibial plateau fracture program, do so now. It's 7 days are free. You get a coaching call with me, absolutely free, and you get to watch the videos. I have over 300 of them broken down to do the rehab, to do the post-rehab, and then even to get like back to beyond normal, so back to a pro athlete if you want. I'm gonna film the strength and conditioning videos of the squat and all that stuff. When I go back to the gym, it's literally gonna have everything under the sun that is needed. If you don't have the tibial plateau fracture, don't worry about it. If you had any type of external fixator in your knee, if you broke your leg, if at any point in time you had anything done surgically to your knee, this program is unbelievable. I'm either in the future going to add the ACL program in there too, because I have literally everything filmed and I've had everything either myself or clients with it. So I'm going to speak till I'm blue in the face and say, if you need help, start with the 7 days for free. I mean, there's no other way I can help you easier than that. So again, thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Share this with your friends. And if you have any questions, either A, comment below, or B, join the program. Come to the free coaching call, comment in the community section where I'm there live like an hour a day. I am here to help, but the only way I can help is if you try to help yourself too.